Alright, today we'll be solving systems of two linear equations with two variables, and then we'll estimate the solutions by graphing the equations. So the question is, what happens if we graph a system of equations and the lines intersect? For example, we have y equals x minus 1 and y equals 2x minus 2. As we know with linear equations that they can have the same, that x will be the same. So, what happens if we graph a system of equations and the lines intersect? So here we graphed y equals x minus 1. We know that negative 1 is the y-intercept and x is our slope. So we go to negative 1, and since 1, 1 is our slope, we'll go up 1 and over 1. We'll repeat this a couple of times, at least 3 lines. And remember, since you're drawing a line, to use correct notations because lines go on infinitely. The other equation, y equals 2x minus 2, shows that negative 2 is our y-intercept. 2 is our slope, or 2 over 1, which means we'll go up 2 and over 1. And again, do this a couple of times to get a line. So, as you can see, our lines intersect here at, what is that? Where x1 and then 0 is y. So, if we plug this into the formula, we have y equals, so we know that that is 1 minus 1, which equals 0. And then y equals 2 times 1 minus 2 also equals 0. So therefore, 1, 0 is a solution for this set. So when solving these, it's important to have slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. As we said earlier, m equals slope, and b will always equal the y-intercept. A common mistake when solving linear equations is not having both equations in slope-intercept form. So, we're going to graph the systems and then determine a solution. Solutions for linear equations can have anywhere from no solution to indefinite. Amounts of solutions. So, for example, we're going to do negative 4x plus y equals 0, and y equals x plus 3. So, first and foremost, negative 4x plus y equals 0 is not in our slope-intercept form, while y equals x plus 3 is. So to get negative 4x plus y equals 0 into slope-intercept form, we use the commutative property. So we'll add negative 4x to both sides. So now we have y equals 4x, and y still equals x plus 3. Now, we'll graph them. And get a graph paper. As we know, students, that the line that runs horizontal is the x-axis and the one that runs vertical is the y-axis. So looking at y equals 4x, it has a y-intercept of 0 because that would be plus 0. So it'd be 0, and then we'd go up 4 2, 3, 4, and over 1. And then we do the same here, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. And then draw our line, and don't forget our notation because lines go on forever. And then y equals x plus 3, so we know that 3 is our y-intercept. And then our slope is going to be 1, 1, because that would be, x would be multiplying by 1. So 1 over, 1 over. And so with this system of equations, they intersect at 1, 3. And so if we plug this into these equations, it should be true.
1, 4.
1, 4. 4. 1, 4. So for y, it should be y equals 4x plus 0. So under here we'll put 4 equals 4 times 1 plus 0. And we know this to be true is 4 equals 4. And then y equals x plus 3. And so again, we know that y is 4 and that x is 1 plus 3. And so again, 4 equals 4. And so that is how you solve linear equations.